Right in the back. All right, Coach, you want to start us off?
Yep, I'd like to start off by just, what a fantastic atmosphere, thanking the fans. Just, God, they tried all game. They tried harder than we did. And sure appreciate the sellout this time. With no students, it was fantastic. So thanks for everybody that came. You know, the game was 1.5. We had no ball movement offensively. Didn't trust offense in the first half. Just the ball just never really got off the ground. It didn't seem like we're dribbling for shots. We couldn't do anything. Bigsby Williams just dominated the game around the rim. We couldn't get anything off at the rim most of the time. And then Waters was just terrific. He played like, the best point guard in the SEC and one of the best in college basketball. He just dominated the game from a defensive standpoint. So give LSU credit. I thought our guys continued to try. I think you guys could tell Devontae Shooter's hobbled, and he's been fighting a foot deal, and so we're going to evaluate him and see. And we don't have much margin for error with 2 or 3 of those guys, and so we'll see how he feels tomorrow. But one of those games we got to let it go, have a short memory, get ready for Arkansas.
It was an uncharacteristically bad night for y'all at the free throw line. What was going on there? Was it just snowballing when you guys start missing?
Yeah, I don't know what, I'd like to tell you something, technique problem, but it was just early night, just couldn't make free throws. And then, like I said, early in that game, had that game 4 or 6. We ended the half in such a bad way offensively. And then the second half, we just, defensive mistakes and just live ball turnovers. Paint points for them and then points off turnovers was a key to that game.
You were frustrated in the first half with a lot of dribbling and, like you mentioned, the lack of ball movement. You kept talking about it, but it didn't.
Tried to keep taking guys out, but I just left TD out for the end of the first half and Brian, and then we didn't. I don't know. TD competed like defensively, got 10 rebounds. Brian gets 2 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Didn't really make a lot of toughness plays. And I just thought LSU made most of those toughness plays. 50-50 balls, they beat us to.
Kirby, it looked like their length was bothering y'all a little bit. How much did that went into the stagnant ball movement and also shot selection?
I think not for stagnant ball movement. They're athletic now, and that's the hardest I've seen LSU guard by far. I've watched like 5 tapes. They're not even close. That's the hardest they played, the hardest they guard, and their team just had a purpose. And like I said, we just got intimidated around the rim. Even the shots we missed, we were kind of intimidated from Dom, Bruce, different play. Really, TD was the only guy that could maybe finish a few balls, and KJ did a nice job too.
Obviously, you guys are a little undersized in the post and everything. How do you, because you're going to see other teams that obviously are athletic in the post, how do you combat that, the next time you see a couple guys who are...
Well, Mississippi State's athletic. Auburn's maybe lead our league in block shots, and we were just a little soft around the rim. Dom, he had 7 and 5, but we didn't really get, I don't know, he just got intimidated. Bruce wasn't very good around the rim, and that's just going to happen. And we just got to do a better job playing off 2 feet, trying to get to the line and make free throws.
You talked earlier in the week about how important it was going to be to limit how LSU played in transition. What do you think went wrong that they were
just live ball turnovers? A couple times they beat us in transition defense, but a lot of times it was just live ball turnovers. It's 50-50, like the play 11 beat Blake on the side and dunked it. Tremont Waters dove on a ball, 50-50 ball, threw it back. And just those are the kind of plays when that game was kind of in the balance. It was really just about a 3-minute stretch in the second half where the game got away. Then it kind of stayed the rest of the way. It was just kind of 3 or 4 minutes that day. It just went seemed like 2 to 9. And we could never really get it back under 6.
Are you concerned Devontae might miss some time? Or?
Let's see. He hadn't practiced. He just hadn't done much. And so we just got to evaluate it and see. We're working around the clock. He's a tough guy, so I hate it. But that's just this is where it is right now. We'll look at it and see.
When did he hurt the foot? And look, Franco is supposed to be the backup, so is it Brian if he has to sit?
Yeah, or DC. Brian's, you got to play him there. But we need him off the ball a little bit more. But he's got to play some there. And so we'll see. Devontae's tough. He's going to try. And and he didn't play great. I'm not blaming all of his play too, just on his foot. He didn't do some things that he normally does. But we'll just evaluate it, and we'll have to look at maybe DC to play some at the point.
When did he hurt it?
been lingering now. Started limping a little bit about a week and a half ago. And it's just kind of, he really can't practice. You know, we put him in a boot, and we do some really light stuff with him, trying to get him to the game. So, but like I said, if anybody can play, he can. He played like his whole senior year with like a meniscus or something in his knee. So he's a tough guy that can tolerate some pain.